Good morning, Nightsmith, and welcome back to Night's Morning Commute, the show where I take your questions every morning and answer them on my way to work. It's cold and early because I have a lot of work to do today, and I'm a little hyped up on caffeine. So today's question is from my great friend, Matt the AriBorneSurfer. He asked, which dystopian future would I like to live in? Be it Orwellian, Mad Max, some sort of post-apocalyptic. And that's kind of hard to answer, because if you want to look at, personally, I think we're trending towards the Orwellian future, because governments around the world are using 1984 instead of as a cautionary tale. They're using it as a playbook. And there's nothing more. China right now typifies that. China and North Korea. So, yeah, that's a good chance of where we're going to end up. Because, unfortunately, most great fiction writers end up being soothsayers, which sucks. So, that aside, where do I want to end up? That's kind of hard to say. Because if you look at all the others that you mentioned, Matt, they all do have good aspects to them. But I don't think I'd like any of them. I mean, I think cyberpunk would probably be the closest, because if you go back to our philosophy talks, it seemed like you and I were both kind of trending and talking in that direction. And that's probably where I'd personally prefer to end up. Somewhere like that, if I had to choose amongst them. Because it pretty much allots you maximum freedom with minimum oversight, as well as a lot less risk than all the others that you named. And I wish I could come up with something great and witty right here, but I really can't. And when you look at it, they all do have a lot of bad in them too. So, let's talk about my ideal one for just a quick minute, because I want to keep this video short, because I'm kind of running a little late as is. There are different futures that are possible right now that would be none of the above, which would allow someone, especially like me, to be in high demand to the point where I wouldn't be in imminent danger, except in very special circumstances. Someone who can build, someone who can make, someone who can design things, draw things, draw buildings, draw special parts, and fabricate them. I would be in very high demand in a lot of these societies. Which is great, because I know how to use all the primitive techniques to make everything work. A lot of people don't. Because I can do blacksmithing, woodworking. I can take it from, sand up to, a finished product. Use that product to fell trees and, work them. A lot of people can't do that. So I'd be in pretty good shape there. And that's, if shit really hits the fan, that's probably where we're going to end up, is one of those unnamed type of futures, kind of like a zombie apocalypse without the zombies. Riots, a lot of dead people, no utilities, a lot of missing resources. And at that point, I think things would be pretty okay for me. Wouldn't be able to get my morning drinks or anything, but there it goes. Anyways, guys, that's a little depressing note to end on this great week on. So, I'm sorry. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Bring me questions. I want questions. I want questions on everything. This one was interesting. I liked it. Go over to patreon.com/nightsmith, support the channel. Even $1 a month helps. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on Monday.